Welcome to this Just for Today guided meditation for addicts. Begin by taking a deep breath with me. And exhale. Let the sounds of the space you are in wash over you, and know that you are safe here. You are among friends. There is no expectation, no performance, just a moment to pause. Let's begin by finding a posture of dignity. If you are able, gently straighten your spine. Allow your shoulders to soften, rolling them back and down. If your hands are resting in your lap, allow your palms to face upward in a gesture of openness, of willingness to receive this moment exactly as it is. If you are lying down, allow your body to relax completely and your hands to rest at your sides with your palms facing up. If you are comfortable doing so, close your eyes or soften your gaze and bring your awareness to your breath, not to change it, but simply to notice it. Inhale and exhale. Allow your breath to be a gentle anchor, tethering you to this present moment, far away from the chaos of the past and the uncertainty of the future. In our journey, we often carried a heavy weight, the memory of who we used to be in active addiction. In today's Just for Today reflection, we are reminded of our behavior in active addiction through the potent metaphor of a leech. We attached ourselves to others, taking what we needed to survive, moving from host to host until we were brushed away. Gently, without judgment, allow that image to surface. Think back to the landscape of your active addiction. Remember the feeling of needing to get, the constant, exhausting search for something outside yourself to fill the void within. Recall how you looked to people, places, and things to support you, to supply the love, the peace, the validation you could not find in your own heart. It was a life of dependency, a life of constriction. You drained your family, your friends, your community, not out of malice, but out of a deep, aching sickness. You were lost, seeking something for nothing, believing you were unworthy of giving or receiving in a healthy way. Now, I invite you to hold that memory, not with shame, but with compassion. That was survival mode. That was the old self operating under the terrible illusion that you were separate, that you had to take because you had nothing to offer. Now let's shift focus. bring your awareness to your heart center. Place a hand there if it feels comfortable. In recovery, you are introduced to a radical new principle: self-support. At first, this might have seemed strange, but as you watched those who came before you, you saw something beautiful. Self-supporting addicts, you noticed, were free. They paid their own way, not just with money, but with emotional responsibility. They earned the privilege of making their own decisions. They were no longer leeches. They were becoming whole, contributing members of the world. Breathe into that freedom. As you inhale, say to yourself, I am becoming responsible. And as you exhale, say to yourself, I am becoming free. Visualize for a moment what self-support looks like in your life today. It doesn't have to be grand. It is in the small acts of accountability. Perhaps it's paying your rent. Perhaps it's showing up to work or to a service commitment on time. In that reliability, you build a foundation of trust within yourself and with others. Perhaps it's simply making your own bed, cooking a simple meal, or speaking your truth without manipulation. In providing for yourself, you break the chains of expecting others to fix you. Notice how this feels in your body. This isn't the harsh, lonely independence of the ego. This is the grounded, generous spirit of recovery. It is the realization that you do have something to offer. As you continue to breathe, let's take this one step further. Reflect on how the more responsibility you assume in your recovery, the more freedom you gain, and how from that freedom a new impulse arises: generosity of spirit. When you are no longer clinging, you can open your hands. When you are no longer grasping, you can reach out. Imagine your heart softening. Imagine the energy shifting from taking to giving. This is the miracle of recovery. The very thing you drained from others in your active addiction, love, patience, kindness, you now get to cultivate within yourself and offer freely. Think of one person in your life today. It could be a sponsee, a fellow traveller, a family member you have made amends to. See yourself interacting with them, not from a place of need, but from a place of surplus. See yourself listening without an agenda. See yourself offering help without expecting repayment. This is the freedom of self-support. This is the dignity of paying your own way, financially, emotionally, and spiritually. You are no longer a parasite. You are a participant. You are no longer a burden. You are a blessing. Just for today, let this be your meditation. There are no limits to the freedom you can earn by supporting yourself. Now, when you are ready, open your eyes, carrying this truth with you. You are not the person you used to be. You are a person of responsibility. You are a person of generosity. Take one more deep breath in, and as you inhale, say to yourself, I am whole. And as you exhale, I am free. When you are ready, gently begin to move your fingers and your toes. Slowly bring your awareness back to the room you are in, and carry the peace of this meditation with you.